All right, here we go. Now, for us, here we go. Can someone tell me what y to the times y to the fifth is for number one? Take a guess.
Y to the sixth value.
Y to the sixth. Exactly correct. All right. Now, why is it y to the sixth? Because I want everybody to put a 1 right above this y right there. And so that's what? Y to the. So what's the rule?
Plus.
Add what? Add exponents. Add exponents. Now, again, like I said, I know that's super easy. All right, but what I want to do is I'm going to come up here and I'm going to show you something. And here's how I learned it. And this is what I'm trying to teach you. You're going to forget all the rules. You should be able to figure out what the rules are. All right. So let me show you. Somebody tell me, what does n squared mean? What does that mean?
N times n.
N times n. What does n cubed mean? So because you already know that, you already knew the what? You already knew the rule. Why do I say that? Because this is a 1 and this is a 1. So if I were to multiply, what do I do to exponents? You add them. Over here, this is 1, 1, 1. What did I do to those exponents? You added them. All right. So when you multiply variables, you add the exponents. When you multiply variables, you add the exponents. That's the rule. Now you can write that down if you want, or you can just say, wow, that's just so obvious. There was no reason for me to write it down. But we're going to have lots of rules, and sometimes you forget the rules. That's why I'm showing you, you should never forget the rules because you know what n squared is. N squared is n times n. So what did you do to the exponents? You added them. That's how you know that. All right. So here we go. Over here. Number 3. Riley, you good to start? You.
Okay.
Number 3.
Okay, negative 7x squared times x to the fourth.
Which is just what?
At 4x or 1.
So again, I didn't say this rule, but this is saying what's negative 7 times 1? Shh. Not you. What's negative 7 times 1? So you multiply numbers still. Are 7 and 1 exponents? They're not exponents. They're numbers. So you multiply numbers, and then what do you do to exponents, Miss Pancholi? So what's the answer?
To the 6 times x. Yeah. Okay.
That's the answer. Negative 7x to the 6th. That's it. All right. There's nothing to this whatsoever. All right. Multiply numbers, add exponents. That's the rule. Zeb, number 5. What is the answer? M to the what? Y5. M to the 6th. Because make sure you know that's a 1. M to the 6th. Ashley, number 7. 16a to the 3rd. Now remember, you're trying to write the answer before the person gives the answer. Then you know whether or not you understand what's going on. What?
Why is it 3? Oh.
2 plus, right? Put a 1 there so you can see it. All right, now we're on number 9. All right, so who's next? Eddie. Go. What number's in front of the x squared y? 1. Very good. There's a 1 right there. All right. Now, multiply the numbers. What do I get? 4. I get a 4. Now, what do you do to the exponents? So what do I get? X to the y 5th. Where's a 3? That's on the y. Yes. And then That's how simple it is, guys. Nothing to it whatsoever. Anybody have any questions? Now, you're not supposed to wait until I get to 27 before you start asking questions. What?
Are they supposed to like go together or did you multiply?
I have no idea what you just said. I'm asking you, do you understand how I got 4?
Yeah, no, but like.
How did I get 4?
Yeah, 4, I mean,
No. We're starting here. Come on. I appreciate your question now. Come on, get serious. Do you understand this 4?
yeah.
How did I get that? Nope. From 1 times 4. Do you hear me now? All right. Now, how did I get x cubed? Adding what? Which ones?
The 4x and
Where is a 4x? No,
the x on the right. That wasn't my question.
I don't care. Look up there on the board and tell me how I got x cubed.
There, add x on it. And 1.
Right. So now how did I get y to the 4th?
Add x on it.
What exponents?
On the y right there.
And what's that exponent right there?
1.
1. So how did I get 4?
Added now.
Added what?
1 and 3.
There you go. This is what I'm saying, bud. All right. That's how you figure things out. Just like that.
That wasn't my question. My question was something way different.
So that's the answer to the problem.
No, I was asking about I thought they were supposed to like go together or something.
I thought they were supposed to go together or something. What exactly does that mean? I thought they were supposed to go together or something.
Yeah, that was like 4x and then 4xy and then 7.
I know. That's what I just went over the problem. I don't know what you're asking me. I know you didn't know how to do it. That's why I walked you through it step by step. How did I get the 4? I multiplied 1 times 4. How did I get x cubed? I added 2 plus 1. How did I get y to the 4th? I added 1 plus 3.
Oh, my question.
That is the answer. Anything else is wrong. That's what I'm trying to teach you. There's no 7. I didn't add 3 and 4. There are no 7s.
So for this, do you visibly write so 4x cubed times y to the 4th?
I'm not understanding what you don't see on the board. Can you see that?
Yeah, but
Okay, so that's how I want the answer.
so you don't write the little times thing between the 4x
Why would I do that?
because you're in parentheses? Like, do you just combine them or you don't?
You want me to put this right there.
Yes.
So that looks like x cubed times x.
The little dot thing. So then, like, you know it's not an x. That's what I did.
If I would want you to put its dot there, I would have written a what? I would have written the dot.
But
There's no dot there.
it doesn't-
You are brilliant. You know that means 4 times x cubed times y to the 4th.
So you get like points off if you write the dot.
I'm going to take 20 off for you. All right, 20. All right, here we go. Number 11. Let me hear you.
20x to the 10.
That's it. There's nothing I can do. Does everybody understand? I hope you understand what I mean. There is nothing for me to do. You either know the rules or you don't know the rules. And multiply numbers, add exponents. That's the rule. All right, 13, go.
Okay. 1a 2 or b2 c7.
Beautiful. Now, if you want to put the 1 in front, is that okay?
I don't want to, but
No, I know what you're saying. 1/5 of 5 is 1. 5 divided by 5 is 1. Do I have to have the 1 there? No. Just like the variable, if the exponent is to the first power, do we have to write to the first power? No. All right. So again, 13. Anybody have any questions with 13? Yeah, notice how you try to skate out of here on your terms. All right, sit down. What, Jolie?
Why would there be B2? Because I don't see, oh, wait, because I don't.
Come on now. And that's what I'm telling everybody. And you're gonna laugh, right? But if you don't know, put a 1. If you don't see an exponent, it's a what? It's a 1. And that's on every SAT, ACT, because they know kids don't see that very well. All right, Jackson, 15. Come on, everyone write the answer down.
So 10 times -2 is -20 in front. X3 plus X1 is X4. Y1 plus Y5 is Y6. Z2 plus Z1 is Z3.
Wow, perfect. Except I don't really like to say Z2 plus Z1. You know what I'm saying? It's really Z squared times Z. Even though you were saying plus to add the exponents. I understand that. But you understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Technically, you're multiplying. And with the multiplication involves adding exponents.
If you did do Z2 plus Z1, would that still be Z3?
No, it's not. That's why I just said it's not the same. Z2 plus Z1 is not Z3. And you'll find that out in a couple days. All right, we're going to do all those rules. All right, Jolie, come on, girl. Uh-oh. Now, I want you to try to tell me what you think this is.
I think you would just you would add the exponent, so I think it would just be n.
Are we multiplying variables? No. So I want you to tell me, what does n to the 7th to the 4th power actually mean? What does that mean? I don't want an answer. What does that mean? N to the times n to the times. How many n to the 7ths are there? No. How many n to the 7ths are there? 4. So just make sure you understand this, because you can't do these problems unless you understand what n to the 7th to the 4th power means. That means there are 4 of these being multiplied together. You with me on this? So I want everybody to write this down first. That means n to the 7th times n to the 7th times n to the 7th times n to the 7th. Trust me, you'll understand what I'm saying as soon as she tells me now what she thinks the answer is. What do you think the answer is to n to the 7th times n to the 7th times n to the 7th times n to the 7th? What is that? Now, what are our rules for when you multiply? What do you do to exponents? So now you're going to add them. 20 what?
8, sorry.
Don't be sorry, 28. I heard you whispering over there. N to the 28th. So now, what is the rule for power to a power? No. Look, here's what I'm trying to tell you. Come on, I don't want anybody else to say anything. This is my answer from this problem. So what did I actually do to the 7? No one's saying anything. Jolie, what am I doing with those numbers? 4 and the 7, Jolie. There you go, girl. So now, Jolie, if I said a power raised to a power, what's the rule? You multiply the powers. That's it. That's the rule. Now, are you going to forget the rule? Yes, you're going to forget the rule. You're going to forget all the rules, right? But if you understand what the meaning of n to the 7th to the 4th power means, it was easy for me to figure out all the rules. I didn't have to memorize much of anything. Or I didn't have to memorize much of anything. All right. So if you want, at the top of the paper, power to power, multiply exponents. When you're multiplying, what do you do to exponents? When you multiply, what do you do with exponents? Add them. That sounds weird. And I'm going to say it a bunch. When you multiply, what do? Add. That doesn't sound right. All right, but that is true. When you multiply variables, you add the exponents. Power to power, you multiply exponents. All right, so here we go. Number 19.
So is it -3 AB 12
Negative 3. A to the what power?
to the 1?
This is to the 1. So this is a power, and this is a power. So what would A be? A to what power?
Oh, the third
Yes, now you're with me. And then B to the what?
7 power,
B to the what?
12 power.
That's what I thought I heard. All right, now, does everybody understand? Before you ask me a question, it's in parentheses. So everything in the parentheses is being raised to the third power. Is the -3 being raised to the third power? No, it's not. So you leave it alone. There's a 1 here.
Oh, so it's -3A third, -3.
That's your answer. That's your answer. All right, everybody's good? Come on now, like I said, you try first. Then you see if you're correct. Writing down my answers is not helpful. What?
So parentheses or no parentheses?
What are you talking about? If I tell you that's the answer, that's the answer. These arrows up here, that's the answer.
No, I think the bottom one is the top.
Bottom one.
Without the parentheses.
Come on. What?
So you just treat the AB like it's like, why don't you do -3A squared and then times -3B? Like, why don't you distribute the -3?
You don't distribute through multiplication. Actually, listen, I'm very happy with that question. You don't distribute through multiplication. And I want you to look up here because I know you're trying to be great. Look up on the board, please. If I said to you, what's 3 times 2 times 4? What does that answer? Oh, okay is not an answer. What is the answer to this problem? 24. Now, what I'm trying to get you to see is if you were to distribute, you would say the answer is 72. You see what I'm saying, right?
Yes.
Right. So you distribute through what? Addition. You do not distribute through multiplication. Right. And these are the types of things I'm trying to teach you. When you have a question about math, make up something simple yourself and see if it's correct. Listen to what I'm saying. You do not distribute through multiplication. You either multiply 3 times 2 or you multiply 3 times 4, not both. Right? That's what. Very good question. Come on.
So you know how you wrote it out like 10 to the 7 times 10 to the 7 on the other one?
Yeah.
So why would you multiply that instead of doing like 4 times 4 times 4?
It would be 4 plus 4 plus 4.
Oh,
Right? So listen to what I'm saying because I appreciate your question. So here we go. Listen to this. If I wrote down AB to the 4th, AB to the 4th, AB to the 4th, how many B's are there? No. How many B's altogether? No. 12.
oh,
Right? B to the 4th means B, 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 B. B, B, that's what I'm trying to teach. I'm not trying to be funny now. I'm trying to show you the logic behind the math. All right. I didn't like when people told me to memorize stuff. I wasn't good at memorizing. I was good at understanding. To me, that was crystal clear. That's why there's 12. Right? And if you forget, just keep breaking it down. All right, I'm on 11. No, 21. All right.
4x to the 6th and then b to
You're almost right. 4 to the 3rd, x to the 6th, b to the 3rd. Do you agree with that? Because 4 this time is what? It's in the parentheses. Now, of course, everybody should know 4 cubed is 64. All right, so that is the actual answer. All right, I don't want 4 cubed down. All right, if it was like 4 to the 21st, leave it as 4 to the 21st. All right, but when numbers you can do in your head, you're supposed to do them in your head. All right, let's see how I did today with you. Come on now, tell me.
2
Are you reading the problem or are you trying to tell me the answer?
That's the answer.
Okay, so this, there you go. Tell me what it is.
4x.
No. Listen to me now. And this is good. 4 is in parentheses. So you have to square the 4. What's 4 squared? No. 4 squared is not 4 times 2.
Oh, 16.
16. Then x to the what power? Yes. And then the b cubed just attaches itself. That's the answer. Now, does everybody understand how people are making mistakes when they don't understand the parentheses? Everybody with me on that? The parentheses, if it's inside the parentheses, everything inside is being raised to that power. All right, here we go, 25. Okay, now when we do PEMDAS, you have to remember you have to do the exponents first, right? Exponents come before the multiplication. So Avery, I need you to tell me what this is.
So that is 9.
No,
Well, that
what is the rule? Power to power, what do you do? Say it,
you would,
multiply.
yeah, so we would have
B to the what? Come on, yes, B to the 6th.
I like to multiply it out.
Avery, it doesn't matter what you think, it matters what the answer is. So we corrected that. I know what you did. You did 3 squared is 9. That's not what we do though. You with me?
No, I did.
Well, how did you get 9 then?
Because on the other one,
No, not on the other one, Avery. On this one, how did you get B to the 9th if you didn't do 3 squared?
B 3 squared times B 3
No, that would be B to the 3rd times B to the 3rd.
squared.
So what is that? Right? But Avery, listen to me. This is a power to a what? Power. What's the rule for power to power? Yes, you do. So is that good now? Now, final answer, tell me.
2A,
Yes,
and then 3, 8.
you are awesome. That's it. All right, every little problem's a little bit different. All right, Avery, is that good now? Tell me.
I have to ask, but for these,
No, I'm not going back. 27, here we go. All right, Maya,
Oh,
don't embarrass me.
distribute the excellence, so
Shh, shh, shh.
-3 to the 2nd power.
Is what?
Oh,
9, then what?
9 and then J to the 4th,
Then what?
7 to the 6th,
Then what?
is 8, J to the 6th.
Now I'm just listening and just watching because I'm multitasking. Some of you, as soon as she writes, you write down her answer. That's what some of you are doing. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be writing what you think is the answer. Then you match that with what she is saying and see if you're getting better. If all you're doing is writing down my answers, you're not doing the good job. All right, final answer.
7 to
Beautiful. What?
Where did you get 9, dude?
Where do you think I got it? What's -3 squared?
Oh,
Right? What is it? Tell me.
9.
Because why?
You do -3 times negative.
There you go. There you go. What? Evan,
Oh, yeah.
okay. 29. Who's up? Go. Yes, me, go.
Alright, so it'd be 4 x to the second,
Good
and
job.
then y to the second,
You're amazing.
and then
I'm just gonna write everything else out. All right, now what?
and it would just keep it the same.
What do you want?
Oh, okay. So you would do -12x to the 4.
Now, do me a favor. Multiply the numbers. Right? Now, I see what you're saying. I see what you're doing. I want it one step, not a whole bunch of steps.
Oh.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like we're just multiplying. There's just one operation now, right? So now, what's this times this times this? I'm asking you what's 4 times 3 times 4? Shh. Positive or negative? Yes. You agree with that? You're acting like you're lost here, and I'm not sure if you're lost,
No, I got confused for a second because
but now you're good.
Yeah.
All right, -48. Now x to the what?
to the
Why 8?
oh, I forgot the 4.
I'm asking about x's. X to the what power? Yes. I'm not, listen to me, kiddo. I can't understand if you're just guessing or if you're understanding what you're doing. Do you understand it's x to the 4th?
Yes.
Now, tell me what the y's.
8.
Why 8?
2 times 4.
Why are you multiplying?
Oh, just my bad. Yeah, 6.
Right. You're making, I'm telling you, some of you guys, I don't care about your mistakes. We're just trying to correct them. Right? And now, tell me what? Who multiplied the x's by the y's?
4x times -3x times 4y.
What? You're telling me I multiply 4 times -3 times 4. Is that -48? Shh, hold up. Is that -48? Yes. Then, come on, just sit still for a second. X squared times x squared. What is that? X to the 4th. What is y squared times y to the 4th? I don't know what you're asking me. Yes, you're finishing the whole work, a whole thing for homework. Yes, even the back. What? Remember what I'm telling you. It doesn't matter what you think, right? It's what's right. Correct. You multiply those because those are the what? Those are the numbers. Multiply numbers, add exponents. All right, that was actually good today, guys. Yeah, come in early if you need some help. The whole thing is homework. Every last problem is for homework.